We are doing a flavorful kitchen. This one is super exciting. Described as a series exploring the intersection of Hmong and American culture, Chef Yia Vang invites guests to join him weekly on his podcast. It's called Hmonglish, for conversations near and dear to including culture, the AAPI community, and of course food. So we're joined right now by James Beard nominated chef Yia Vang himself. We're so excited to chat with you, my friend, joining us all the way from Minnesota.
Yeah. Great accent. Love it.
Actually, I have family in Minnesota. So we talk about boats and bags and bagels all the time. All right, but enough about that. Chef Vang, I would love to know what inspired you to really celebrate your culture, the Hmong culture, in an industry that you love, which is food.
Yeah, so we always say within our restaurants, we say that every dish has a narrative. You follow that narrative long enough and close enough, you get to the people behind the food. And once you're there, it's actually not about food, it's about people. You know, that food is a catalyst into cultivating great relationships. And once I started doing that in my own life, I started following the narratives of these foods that I enjoy. I ended up at my mom and dad's table. And sitting there, I was quiet enough, I was humble enough, and I was curious enough to learn about their story, their stories of struggle, their stories of being refugees. I myself being born in a refugee camp in Thailand, and how we got here. And for me, it was about how do we keep telling their stories using the vehicle of food. And so we were really excited to be able to, be able to do this. And Minneapolis has the largest Hmong population in the metro here. So in the metro here with St. Paul and Minneapolis, we have about 75,000 Hmong people that live in this area.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. That's fantastic. I know I lived in Northern California for a while, and there was a large Hmong community there as well. A beautiful, beautiful culture. And I love the fact that you're using food as a vehicle for this. I mean, it kind of goes back to the old adage, the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right? And in such a brilliant way to do so. You have so much going on right now. You have your hit show, Feral. We mentioned your podcast, Hmonglish, as well. And I understand Feral, too, is having a new season. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Feral, our season 2 is dropping December 4th on the Outdoor channel. And then season 1, you can actually go to myoutdoor.com. And there you can actually stream all of season 1 if you want. And so it's really incredible. Like, we travel the country, we find invasive animals or animals that most people won't eat, or just, animal that's destructive to their ecosystem. And I go out with a guide and we hunt them down. And after we do, we break out the grill and we cook it right there on the spot. And it's so fun because, when I told my dad that we were going to do the show, he's like, oh, that show is just so Hmong. Like, that's what Hmong people do in the mountains of Laos, and I love it. It really helps connect me with my roots, and it's just fun too.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's fantastic. Okay, and then really quick though, inspire everyone watching right now. If somebody wanted to adventure in the kitchen and try some traditional Hmong recipes themselves, what are some ingredients that they should really be focusing on?
Yeah, so, Southeast Asia, where a lot of the Hmong people are from, in Laos, Thailand, and Vietnam, we kind of share the same, flavor and same structure. We always, in the restaurant, we always say same but different. So so you're going to be getting things like lemongrass, shallots, Thai chilies, garlic, ginger, the herbs are going to be like Thai basil, dill, mint, and culantro, and Vietnamese mint, sometimes it's called that. And so it's going to be very herbaceous. And there's going to be a little bit of funk to it with some fish sauce and some crab paste, But these are some of the basic elements, And then, a lot of vegetables from different farms that you can get. And so right now, these are some of the really fun items we use.
You're making me hungry just going through that list. And we need people to follow you. So again, how do they watch Feral?
Yep, on Feral, you can go on Outdoor channel. It's going to be on there, or you can stream it on myoutdoorchannel.com. And then if you just follow us on social media, Union Hmong Kitchen, that's all over social media. And then for me, it's just Yia Vang 70 on Instagram.
Chef Vang, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate your time. And everyone, stick around. More to come on Idaho Today right after the break.